Hello and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. This is episode 95. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hello, hi.
Hi, we're here to talk about season 9, episode 1 of Catfish, the television show. Welcome back, Noelle.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. We were on hiatus,
but we're back because Neve and Cammy are back.
We're back, and we're going to be combining episodes of this podcast here on this feed, and then also other episodes are going to be on our Patreon at patreon.com/trash talk podcast at the super level, just the regular super level.
Okay, so we're going to be doing it. We're just going to be back and forth,
guys.
Back and forth. So super level, nothing crazy.
So
Yeah.
Go over there. If you join at the super level, you will get the last 2 episodes of our favorite podcast, BS, where we just kind
of do this.
Kind of just BS.
Yeah.
And then if you join at the higher levels, you'll get all of our other content, like our new podcast, So Pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast, and 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way, Trash Talk, so much stuff.
All the stuff.
So go over go to Patreon.
Sorry.
Patreon.com/trash talk podcast. Go there. It's right down there in the show notes, and check out what we have to offer you.
Okay, the hiccup. Sorry.
Oh, great. This is going to be a fun episode.
No, it's going to pass. You just
got to breathe.
I think it's because I just drank a bunch of cold stuff.
Maybe you drink a bunch of cold bag. You're okay.
Cold bag. That's my favorite thing is a cold bag.
Oh, I know. So here we are talking about season 9, episode 1. I don't even know if it's really season 9, episode 1.
It has to be.
It doesn't have to be though, because I'm telling you, Catfish is so sneaky weaky that it could be season 8, episode 5 billion. There's no real way to know, but we're assuming that it's season 9, episode 1, because I did read it in one of the articles.
Okay, she read it in her magazine.
I read it in my magazine. I read it in 17.
Oh, I love 17.
Thanks. This is Shy and Mira.
Right. Or Anthony, aka Shy.
Okay. Well, Neve has short hair now.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
No, I don't like it at all. Not on him. Cammy's still gorgeous, but
Tammy's
Neve.
Beautiful. Neve, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so we meet Anthony. He's 25. He's from Philly, and he's a homebody.
He's an introvert.
And then he meets Tatiana on Tinder. She's 19.
Right. Big difference.
Yeah, maybe.
Different times in your life from 19 to 25.
Definitely.
Yes. Different places in life.
So they start talking on Instagram after. So they match on Tinder.
Right.
And then she's like, oh, actually, come over here. We'll talk here.
I'm surprised they didn't move to Snapchat. Everyone moves to Snapchat.
Yeah. Snapchat's the shadiest.
Yeah, it really is. That's like the cash app.
It's the cash app of social media. Yes.
It is.
So they start talking on Instagram, and she's like, oh, yeah, this is who I really am. And her name is Mira. She's 21, and it's a totally different picture.
And he's like, okay, whatever. She was still good looking.
I know, but do you love how these guys don't care about anything?
They don't care. It's like, oh, she has a face?
He's like, she doesn't have a face?
Right?
Literally, either way, I'm fine.
No, guys don't care.
He's
Where's
like, she's
the
still
standards?
Young?
Me, I would never talk to her again. Right.
No,
She's still young.
Crazy.
Uh-huh.
She was trying to be discreet, she said.
Right. She didn't want the neighborhood to know she was on Tinder.
Also, this girl's so pretty. She's like a model.
Right. Well, that's how it goes.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So
and guys are much too stupid to realize that.
I know. So she lives close to him, but won't meet up with him. And now, yada, 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 she's his real girlfriend. They're in a committed relationship.
Yes. BF, GF, committed. He only has 2 pictures of her.
I love that.
That's so ridiculous.
Okay. Yeah. He has 2 pictures of her. One of them is not her, and one of them might be.
Right.
Her. So he has no pictures of her. That's what he should have said. He should have been like, I have no pictures of her.
Not one. I like that he's like, his sister showed him an episode of Catfish.
Yeah. His sister's like, you're a moron.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a maroon.
So they call him on the telephone.
Right.
And he's like, okay, but can we meet somewhere else, because we can't bring all these cameras to grandma's house.
Right. He's like, it's too cramped.
Okay. So Airbnb.
Very nice Airbnb.
Okay. So he said that he's so shy. So I'm assuming that's why he calls himself Shy, SHI.
I guess, but he doesn't seem very shy to me. He's very talkative.
Noelle. First of all, they're like, oh, did you ever have a girlfriend? He's like, yeah, but Just one for 20 years.
That's what I mean. It's like,
what? He said from high school to last year. He's like, yeah, but I'm super shy. I can't ask a girl for their number. I can't ask a stranger for their number on the street.
Most people can't.
I think that's a great rule.
Yeah, I don't want you to ask for my number on the street.
Please don't ask for my number on the street.
That's actually, I don't like when men do that.
That's a bad thing.
Bad thing.
Yeah,
so this guy is very friendly. He's very proud of his tattoos too. His very rolled up sleeves.
Okay, but also, you called Catfish.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm really shy. I don't go outside. He's like, I don't go outside. I just invite 10 to 12 cameras inside of my house.
Uh-huh. I love to go to the market every day and get Philly cheesesteaks.
But he doesn't go outside.
But he doesn't go outside.
He goes inside shopping. It's like, is the market inside of your grandmother's house?
But he's also willing to go meet this girl outside. Like, he's not agoraphobic.
Noelle.
Yeah.
He's also not shy. He's also on Tinder.
Right. He's not shy. He's Anthony. Please.
Anthony, stop.
Right. You're on Tinder. How shy can you be?
You're on Tinder meeting girls, making them your girlfriend.
Right.
Anthony, stop.
Why are his sleeves rolled up to his neck every time?
He's Danny Zuko.
I guess so. I bet he has cigarettes stuck in there.
So he's also so shy that he FaceTimes with her.
But he only saw her ceiling. He said it was very beautiful.
It was a beautiful ceiling.
But he'd like to see her.
Maybe it was like an antique ceiling, like a tin ceiling, like how they have those tiles, those beautiful ceiling tiles.
They have that in my basement.
I love that.
Yeah, so do I. I love, you walk in the vestibule, the whole ceiling is like that.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's so nice.
I hope she has that ceiling.
Yeah, I hope she has that ceiling. I'd like to stare at that ceiling.
Do you think that he fell in love with her ceiling and then he's like, well, if her ceiling is this beautiful, imagine her face?
Yes, maybe that's what it is. He's like,
well,
really
I saw
care.
her face. She's a model.
Right. And now I've seen her ceiling, nice house.
Right. Yeah. He's like, this is amazing. And he said that they only stay on the phone for 3 to 4 minutes at a time.
But they have spoken on the phone.
They have spoken on the phone, but she also does not text with him, only Instagram.
Weird. But it's like, you have her number to talk on the phone, so why not text?
All right. So he says that he goes to his local market to get cheesesteaks, and she asked him to meet him at his local market. So he went in, he got a cheesesteak, he sat down, he ate the whole cheesesteak, and then he left because he didn't see her. Now, I want to say a lot of things about this.
Okay, I want to too. Say it.
Okay, first of all, this is a bodega.
Yeah, guess what? You and I walked past the one around the block from my house the other day.
Yeah,
it has odd hours. It's a bodega.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not a local market. You make it like you went to the farmer's market.
Well, so this is what I was thinking at first. I'm like, ooh, Tracey and I went to the market. We went cheese tasting in the market. That was the best.
That's not what happened.
No, you went to the bodega. And you went to the grill and you got a Philly cheesesteak.
Okay. He got a chopped cheese.
Yeah.
At a bodega.
Yum.
He got the Philadelphia version of a chopped cheese at a bodega. Stop.
Yes. Right. And it's like, let's just call it what is bodega. I happen to love bodegas. My father had a running tab at a bodega my entire life.
Did.
He sure fucking did. He had a million Colt 45s on there that he paid off every week.
I can't. This is bringing back so many memories.
Right? Jimmy's on Rockaway
Boulevard.
It's
like, should we go get a pack of cigarettes on your father's tab? It's like, yeah, of course we should. So, okay, here's the other thing, right?
Yeah.
The difference between a man and a woman.
Yeah.
Okay. You go to a restaurant to meet a guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't show up. You order food, you eat it and leave.
Isn't that weird?
No, I would be fainting in the parking lot.
Right. It's like, I'm going to order my own chopped cheese and eat it and wait?
And eat the whole...
You ate a full hero waiting. I would be eating air waiting.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me.
So he got home and then she texted him and was like, oh, I was at work.
I was at work.
What?
What an excuse.
That was almost funny though.
Yeah, I know. He's like, why didn't you just say that?
She's like, I'm on vacation.
It's right. It's like, then why did you tell him to go there at that time? Why didn't you tell him to go there when you were off of work?
All right. Well, he goes to the J&C Market on 70th Street, by the way.
Very cute.
So they do this image search, and this girl, the second girl,
she's all over.
Is all over the internet, but they can't find out who she is.
It's crazy because so many people are like, does anybody know her handle?
Yeah, and no one does.
No.
So they search her phone number. It goes back to someone named Francesca in Philly.
Right.
They
At
find
least
an
we didn't have to
address.
have him get a video from one of these girls.
Sure. And be like,
Yeah.
honey, it's not me.
Hi, unfortunately, you're not talking to me.
I know, but I mean, whatever.
We
I
could
still
be
have a face.
friends. Right.
So they go to the deli.
They go
Neve
to the
and Cammy.
bodega.
They go to the bodega.
Mhm.
Go on the bodega.
There was a cat laying on the magazine stack.
Yeah, because it's a bodega.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Correct. And they
Yep.
said we're gonna go to the deli. And it's like, yes,
Mhm.
that is correct. It is not a market, it
Yes.
is a deli.
It
Thank
is
you.
a deli. Right. That's like
The
there was
deli.
one on my corner. That's where it's
The
like,
deli.
oh shit, I want a soda. I'm gonna go run and get a soda. I need a pack
Soda
of
and
cigarettes.
Thank
Uh-huh.
you. It's a deli.
Bag of
Relax.
chips.
Deli.
Yeah,
Snapple.
deli.
Deli.
Snapple.
So, okay. They go in and the girl in the deli knows who Neve and Cammy are.
Yes.
Reza.
I like that
is her
they're
name?
trying to go undercover. And then
Okay,
Eve is like,
yeah.
do you know who we are?
I know. It's like, yeah, good job, Neve.
Yeah.
So, okay. So they show her the picture of the two girls and she's like, yeah,
Right.
I don't know. I don't know this.
But she knows who Shy is.
She knows who Shy is. And she goes, quote, he's a great guy. Based on what?
Based on
his
maybe
sandwich?
he's polite to her.
A great guy. Okay, but then I would say he's always very polite to me. He's nice.
Maybe he's a great guy for getting his chopped cheese. I don't know.
He's a Philly cheesesteak connoisseur.
Maybe he tips
He's
her.
a
Who
great guy.
knows?
Shut up. All right. So they go back. They show him what they find.
Right.
Do you think that Philly cheesecake is good though?
Okay, so I was thinking the same thing, and I'm like, it doesn't look bad.
No, it doesn't look bad. I'm just
The
wondering.
bread looks pretty soft.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what's going
Neve,
on over there.
if you're listening, we know you are.
Yeah,
Tell
was
us
it
about
actually good, or are you just saying
Right,
that
or are
on
you
camera?
just saying that?
DM me.
Because Cammy was like, she didn't get one. Only Neve got one. Only a man would get that
Of course.
from a strange little bodega.
Yeah, she's like, oh no, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't need food poisoning for breakfast, but thank you so much.
So they show him the address. Okay, so this is another thing that they do on Catfish.
Yes.
So they're like, oh, we found this address that goes with the phone number. And he's like, if my girlfriend Mira, definitely that girl in the picture, lives so close to me, why won't she just meet up with me?
Right.
And it's like, oh, you're not like getting the point, are you?
And it's like something like 3 minutes away by car.
Okay, but the reason, my friend, is because it's not the girl. This is what they're trying to tell you.
Yeah, I know. But even in the beginning of the episode, they're like, you think this is her? And he's like, can you just let me think that? Can you just let me have this dream?
So also, Anthony, not shy.
Anthony, unshy.
So he's so upset. And then he fake laugh cries.
I guess he just felt like awkward. I don't know. It was
I don't
like
know what's happening.
A weird laugh. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he knows what to do or what to say, really.
Well, later on, back at the ranch, someone texts Neve and says, hey, this is Imani, or says, I need to talk to you about Mira. So she calls and it's Imani. And she's like, what do you think Shy is like? Like, do you think he's like going to punch me in the face?
That's so funny. Like, do you think he's okay? This is what I would make you do. I'm like, can you call and find out if he's going to hit me?
And I'll be like, on a scale of hug to punch in the face, 1 is hug, 10 is punch in the face. What do you think he is? And they're like, he's a 4.
On a scale of hug to Chris Brown, what is he going to do to me?
But they're like, he's a 4.
Right. Sure. He's not going to do anything. He's a marshmallow.
Punch you, but he's not going to hug you.
Yeah. He's not going to be happy either.
She's like, okay, I'll tell the girl that he's a 4 and I'll call you tomorrow.
I'll let you know tomorrow.
So, okay, they're like, okay, fine. You can come. Here's an address in New Jersey. Definitely not 6 blocks from the bodega.
Right. So Blackwood, New Jersey, and he's in Philly.
It's very close.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's got to be close.
It's very close. I will tell you this. Can I tell you a funny story real quick?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. So I might even have this on tape. I was doing crowd work at New York Comedy Club. And this guy said, I asked if anyone had recently gone through a breakup. This guy was like, me. And I was like, are you so upset? And he's like, no, but she is. And I'm like, oh, fuck you.
Wow.
I'm like, why did you guys break up? And he goes, because she lives too far away from me.
Okay.
And I go, where does she live? No, he goes, I live in Philly. I go, and where does she live? He goes, Jersey. I go, please don't tell me Cherry Hill. He's like, she does live in Cherry Hill.
Which is like the cusp, right?
Noelle, that's like saying like, I live in Manhattan and she lives in Brooklyn.
Right. Give me a break.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, come on. I was like, did you not know where she lived when you dated her? He's like, no. He's like, I did. And then I just broke up with her.
Oh, you just didn't want to be with her.
Right. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's like, how'd you know she lives in Cherry Hill? I'm like, because I know men like you.
I know things.
All right. So Cammie's like, hey, listen, I just want to let you know, like, this could be a combination of two people talking to you. He's like, two people talking to me? No. What?
How could that even be?
And it's like,
how could that be possible?
So he's very confused. So they go to
I
her
understand.
house, they ring the bell, and a girl comes and goes, one moment, please, and closes the door.
And Eve was like, oh, she was cute.
He's like, beautiful smile.
Yeah.
All right. So then Mira comes out.
Yes.
Pretty hot.
Okay, but here's the thing. Why are we catfishing? Why is everyone good looking? Why are we catfishing?
I mean, she's pretty. I'm like, oh.
That's what I'm saying. I see her and it's like, I think she's you're better looking than the picture you're using.
As pretty, if not as pretty as the girl in the picture.
So why are we doing this? Yeah.
I'm like, she's cute. She's cute. Got a little outfit on.
I know. That's why I was so confused.
The leather pants. I'm like, okay.
I know. Right. I love the leather pants.
I'm like, she looks good.
Yeah.
Really pretty. I'm like, oh, this is great. And she says her name is Shiona.
Mm-hmm.
Noelle, why is his name Shy and her name is Shiona? This doesn't make sense.
No, I know. Mm-hmm.
She said that she's a Philly girl. Okay. Was that your address? Can we ask her if that was her address?
Right. And where
does she
live?
live?
Airbnb again?
Did you watch me eat a Philly cheesesteak?
Right. How did you know I go to this market? How?
She said that she's like, listen, I used a fake picture because I was scared. And also you're not tall enough for me.
But that's the thing. She was like, I wanted to make sure I would be with a guy that's tall enough, but you don't look tall enough for me.
He goes, like, you could ask me how tall I was.
Right. She never even asked
He said that. He said, you could have asked me how tall I was. I would have just told you.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, well.
But she's like mad at him.
So she said that Imani was the one who matched with him.
Right.
And they used a fake Tinder for entertainment purposes.
It's like, and then she's like, and I had a Finsta.
Yeah. So she didn't want him to tell people that she was on Tinder. So she used fake pictures. And now she's yelling at him.
Right. She's like aggressive.
And he's like, hey, I just want to know if whatever we had was real. And she laughs and then screams and then says, I can't do this anymore, and walks inside. And I'm like, that's what it's like. Yeah. That is what it's like to date a man.
Yeah, it is what it's like to date a man. You can't express how you feel.
Because then they go, I can't do this anymore.
They throw
You're being nuts.
And then you have to apologize somehow.
And you're like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. And then they're like, okay, I'll come back outside.
Right.
Just don't ever talk about that again.
About what? So she comes back out and she said that she's nervous. And she's like, yeah, you're nice, but I don't even know you and you didn't mean anything to me. And then she starts laughing again. And it's like, wait, what's going on?
This poor guy starts sobbing.
She said that she tried to stop talking to him, but he, quote, blowed her phone up.
I felt so bad for him.
He's crying in the bushes.
Neve, what a nice guy. He's just a nice guy. He goes and he comforts them. Yeah.
And she said that it was totally fake. And he's like, I wasted 6 months in my white jeans. It's like, who's sitting on the grass in your white jeans?
Yeah.
Anthony, get up.
Yeah, get up, Anthony, not Shy Anthony. And Shiona, you're just Ona. You're not shy either.
Yeah, seriously. Quote, I'm not attracted to him like I thought it was going to be. And Cammie's like, yeah, that's okay.
That's fine.
Can't tell him to go kill himself.
Right. Like, Cammie's like, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to laugh at him.
Right. So they go inside and she said, quote, it was just entertainment for me. And she wants to be friends. She wants a hug right now and she wants to be friends. She thinks they could be really good friends.
And have fun.
And he's like, oh, no, thank you.
Yeah. He's like, no, sorry. No, thanks.
2 months later, he said that he went outside all the time. And he also got a stranger's number. What?
Right.
What are you doing, Anthony?
He's like, he's fine. I'm going outside. And it's like, you were going to the bodega all the time too. You were going to work.
You were going to work. You were going to the bodega. Stop.
You're fine. You're fine. He deleted all his dating apps.
Okay, but why did you delete all your dating apps? That doesn't mean that you're
wasn't
shy.
The problem. Right.
So he said that he had blocked her, but then he unblocked her and she was messaging him and she's been really nice to him.
Right. So are you guys talking?
I don't know. But now we catch up with her and she said that Cammie was like, see, don't you regret anything? She's like, no, I told him the truth.
She was
and
like,
Cammie's like, oh, we should work on you being nicer. She's like, okay, bye.
Yeah. She was no regrets. Nothing.
No,
She didn't mind it at
regrets.
all. No
Also, when they
regrets.
were leaving,
Yeah.
they were like, really nice to meet you. And she goes, uh-huh.
Very Tracey of her.
Oh, come on, Noelle.
No. Just being like ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, but she wasn't being ridiculous. See, that's the thing. I would say
I
something like that
know.
being ridiculous. I would say, oh my God, it really was so nice to meet me. You're welcome.
I just feel like, did they get, I don't know, were they stalking someone? They made this page and then they were just swiping on random people. You know what I mean? I don't understand
Right, but what
why
happened
there was
after that?
two girls on this.
They probably just had a fake Tinder for like whatever, to stalk
Right.
someone. But like, sure, whatever. That's not the problem.
Right.
You talked to him for 6 months. You said that you were his girlfriend.
Trixie, I don't understand.
IDK.
But all I know is I can't wait for the next episode because there is a guy thinking he's talking to Britannia from Rock of Love.
Oh, really?
That's who she is. I saw her and I'm like, oh my God, it's Britannia. And
Oh,
he's
this
like,
is
he met
great.
her in a drive-through or something. I need,
Oh, and he sent you like 10 grand.
yes.
Yes, I
Like
saw
I
that coming
have to watch
attraction.
this now.
Ah, I love that. Okay. I'm really
Okay.
excited about this. Guys, I hope that you really enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you go to our TikTok Trash Talk podcast. Follow them over there. Catfish Trash Talk on Instagram. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And follow me, Tracey Carnazzo, at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of our upcoming show dates, especially our debut in the New York Comedy Festival, Trash Talk Live. It's going to be on November 11th at 4 p.m. at Caveat on the Lower East Side in New York City. Go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for all those tickets, including a ton of my upcoming tour dates. And I'll be in Maryland, I don't know, in a few weeks or whatever.
Yeah,
so
I
go
looked
check
at
it
your
out.
page. I looked at your website.
Oh, thanks so much. I'll be opening for Hannah Berner, formerly of Summer House. So go over there and check that out. A lot of you have been coming out to shows and I really appreciate it. And I always stick around afterwards to meet you guys. So if you come out, I will absolutely say, hey.
Hey.
Trixie Tuzini, TraceyCarnazzo.com, TraceyCarnazzo.com. Goodbye forever.
Bye.
Wait, but also remember our next episode is going to be on Patreon, patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast, right down there in the show notes. Goodbye forever.
Bye forever.